When most people think of polo, they think about the rich and famous, high society, yachts, Bentleys, and caviar. But what polo is actually about is the competitive spirit, the love of horses, and the camaraderie of people from various backgrounds. But you don't have to take my word for it. Why don't we hear from some of the players themselves?
I'm the Deputy Director of Facilities at the National Cancer Institute.
And I'm a restaurateur between Belgium and New York City.
I am a small animal veterinary surgeon.
I'm the Chief Executive Officer of a telecommunications infrastructure company.
I'm a professor at Temple University in Philadelphia.
My husband and I are in the thoroughbred business.
I'm in the real estate business.
And I'm retired from a business career, but now raise racehorses.
I was 57 years old when I got on a horse for the first time.
I was 42.
Yeah, I'm in mid-40s, and I started to play polo. This is my fourth season.
If you want to learn to play polo and have fun and have camaraderie and enjoy the sport, you can pretty much start riding at any age.
So how did you get started in polo?
Well, I got into polo on a dare.
I used to groom for my father for years and years and ride horses, and finally when I was old enough, he let me play too.
The folks that were selling or flying our cattle to Argentina were flying polo horses back, and that's how we got an introduction to polo.
As my father played and my wife got into it, I followed suit.
Then I ended up marrying the man, and we both play polo together now.
Just a sheer desperation for a male company and some fast entertainment that is legal.
Why would somebody be interested in polo?
It's very exciting. Once you get on and you hit the ball, watch it travel, and send a pass up to one of your teammates and watch them go down the field, it's a really great feeling.
I'm just a speed junkie.
There is nothing more fun than playing on a polo team with your kid.
It would have to be the fast pace, the excitement, the horses, the travel. The travel for me is one of the best parts of all of it.
I played California, New York, Chicago, Florida. I've been to Barbados as well.
This last year we went to Argentina over Thanksgiving during his school break, and we've been to Chile a couple of times. It's so fun anywhere you go. Polo people are wonderful, and you just have a blast.
Just in one afternoon and in 1 hour, I was able to start stick and mauling.
It's again like racing.
It's the competitiveness, it's the challenge to do something different, and maybe it's just a little bit of a middle-age crisis.
Polo has become a true passion for me.
It's the opportunity to come back and do something that you never did before.
I got my childhood back.
And it's just a fantastic feeling. It's incomparable to anything else.
I think polo is kind of addictive.
Not caring about anything else, just having pure fun.
The thing that I love most, bar none, was the horses.
For me, it's the horses. As we get older, the competitive rush of this is why we keep playing the game.
Well, you know, some people have described to me polo as hockey on a horse, and in some ways it is.
It just draws you in and keeps you in a competitive nature, and you always want to improve and always want to do better.
You know, that's the best thing for me, is to play with you and your brother. What sport could a guy my age play that's so exciting, such high adrenaline, and get to play with the superstars of polo and with your beautiful 14-year-old son?
You know, your legs give out in every other sport, but that's the beauty of this thing. Your horse is your legs.
Have great joy of playing it with my family and my kids and the friends I have around town.
If I did want to play polo, how would I get started?
I would say the most important thing in starting in polo is to really find a mentor.
Once you decide you're going to get into the sport, what you really need to do is find a professional that really understands polo, understands the horses, and put your trust in him.
You need to have a really good instructor so that right from the start, not only do you develop the right riding for polo, but also the right swing.
Because when you first start out, you really need the help of somebody that's a consummate professional.
You don't have to be special. You don't have to be, you know, talented. Anybody can play. They can put you on an easy horse and get you started.
Once you hit the polo ball and you ride a pony, you'll be hooked for life.
I played lacrosse in college. I played football, but polo by far is my favorite sport.
This is a fantastic sport to watch and a great sport to play.
Anybody can go ahead and play the sport. It's not limited to the rich and the famous.
Get out there and play as much as you can.
Once you get into it, you'll be hooked forever. It's the best.
I mean, nothing's impossible. If you think you can do it, you can do it. And I'm a perfect example of that.
What we hope this whole video does for all of you is to encourage you to take a look at our sport and see how it could fit into your life.
There are a lot of misconceptions about the sport of polo, and there's lots of lingering questions like, is it the right sport for me? Can I afford it? Can I really do it? Well, I got to tell you that for my family and me, it's been a great sport. We've had a lot of fun, and it's one of the best times of our lives. If you want to be around good people, lots of fun people, you love horses, a little bit of competition, then you should give polo a try. Contact the U.S. Polo Association at www.us-polo.org. You'll find lots of information there. You can do it. Give it a try.